Hello students, welcome back to my channel Lightup Knowledge and very warm welcome to today's video. I hope you are doing great. In today's video we will cover types of adverb clauses. I have already explained to you about adverb clauses in the previous video. There is a separate playlist of clauses in English language on my channel, the link of which will be available in the description box. Now without any further ado, let's get started. Types of adverb clauses. The first one is adverb clause of time. An adverb clause that shows the time when the action takes place is an adverb clause of time. So basically adverb clause of time shows the time, okay, shows the time of an action, when the action took place, okay, or when the action takes place. That is an adverb clause of time. And basically such clauses are introduced by words like when, while, as, whenever, after, before, since. So adverb clause of time is a type of clause which shows the time when the action takes place, and they are introduced by words like when, while, as, whenever, after, before or since. If you look at this example here, Ruhi tied up the place before she left the room. Ruhi tied up the place before she left the room. So in the sentence, Ruhi tied up the place is the principal clause. So Ruhi tied up the place is the principal clause, and before she left the room is a subordinate clause, and it is a subordinate adverb clause. Before here shows when Ruhi tied up the place. Hence this is what? This is an adverb clause of time. So an adverb clause of time shows when the action takes place, okay, time of an action, okay, and they are introduced by words like when, while, as, whenever, after, before. So in this sentence also there is a principal clause, Ruhi tied up the place, and the next clause is a subordinate clause, before she left the room. So here before tells when she tied up the room. The second type of an adverb clause is adverb clause of place. An adverb clause that shows the place where the action takes place is an adverb clause of place. So basically an adverb clause of place tells us about the place where the action took place. It tells us about the place. In adverb clause of time we read that it basically tells the time when the action takes place, but here adverb clause of place tells us where the action takes place. And these types of clauses, the adverb clauses of place, are introduced by either they will be introduced by where or they will be introduced by wherever, okay. So an adverb clause of place tells us about the place where the action takes place, and it is a kind of a dependent clause. Example, I will live wherever you live. I will live wherever you live. So in this sentence, if you will observe, I will live is the principal clause because it does not depend upon any other clause to complete its meaning, right? So this is a principal clause. Then wherever you like, the other part, wherever you like, that is a subordinate adverb clause because it is depending upon the principal clause to complete its meaning. So since subordinate adverb clause tells where I will live, where I live, wherever you live, right? So that is an adverb clause of place, okay. So wherever adverb clause of place, and this wherever is telling the place that the person will live, wherever you live. The third type of an adverb clause is adverb clause of manner. An adverb clause of manner shows the manner in which an action is performed, and the way in which the action has been performed is shown by an adverb clause of manner, okay. How the action is being performed, okay, basically the manner, the quality of which an action is performed. And these clauses Adverb clauses of manner are introduced by words like as or so, as if, as though, in the way that, or how. So basically adverb clauses of manner shows the manner, the way, the kind, the quality in which an action can be performed or is performed, and they are introduced with words like as so, as if, as though, in the way that, and how. If you look at this example here, tie the ribbon as I do, tie the ribbon as I do. In this sentence, tie the ribbon. Tie the ribbon is a basic complete clause in itself, which means that it is the principal clause. So tie the ribbon is complete in itself in its meaning and does not depend on any other clause to complete its meaning. Tie the ribbon, basic, you understood it, right? So, and it's complete in its meaning, it's not baffling. So tie the ribbon, okay, that is a principal clause. Here as I do is a subordinate adverb clause because it depends upon the principal clause to complete its meaning. So since as indicate the manner of tying the ribbon, right, it as is indicating how the ribbon should be tied, so that is an adverb clause of manner which shows the kind in which, the manner in which action is being performed. The fourth and the last type of an adverb clause is an adverb clause of reason. An adverb clause that shows the reason why action takes place. Okay, it tells us the reason of an action taking place, and they are introduced by words like because, since, as, that, because they tell us the reason why an action takes place. That's why they are introduced with such words. If you see this example here, Arun reached the place late because his car broke down. Arun reached the place late. So this part is in the sentence, this part Arun reached the place is the principal clause because it is complete in itself. It does not depend on any other clause to complete its meaning. It's completing its meaning by itself. On the other hand, the other part of the sentence, because his car broke down. So this part in italics is the subordinate clause. This is a subordinate adverb clause. Since the subordinate adverb clause tells us the reason, okay, it tells us the reason. The subordinate adverb clause tells the reason why Arun reached the place late. It is telling us the reason. It is telling the reason of reaching late. So that's why it is an adverb clause of reason, because it tells the reason why the action takes place, or why certain action takes place, or why such things happen. So this was all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed watching it and you found it useful. If you did, please like, share and subscribe to my channel. Click that bell icon so that you can get regular updates of my videos to share with your friends and family. Keep learning and keep growing. So today we have completed the whole video lecture, the playlist on clauses. The next will of course be the exercises on the clauses, or it can also be on how we can identify noun, adjective or adverb clauses. So it's easy for you to recognize between a noun, adjective or an adverb clauses. So keep learning and keep growing.